Of course she won't. Hey. Why am I doing this? What's wrong? We'll help you look for your dog. But why? Because it's the right thing to do. Thank you, but I couldn't possibly. Just accept her help. We'll be here all day otherwise. Rin, don't nod to that. Well, I'd be honored to have you both help me. My name is Sora. It's nice to meet you both. Yeah, my name's... T, right? I heard her say it earlier. Don't listen to her so closely like that. This is Rin. Nice to meet you. So, where did you last see him? Around the lake. I saw something that looked like my leash being pulled along. Just how unique is this guy's leash? He'll be pretty easy to find then. We just need to find a dog with a leash that's walking himself. That's a way of putting it, yes. How long have you been searching? About an hour or so. So there's a good chance your dog is still in the park. This place is pretty big and there's a lot of stuff around here to get into to keep him entertained. That's a good sign, at least. That's what I thought as well. Let's start looking. Shouldn't we have some type of plan going forward? Why don't we split up? The north side is smaller, so you can go look up there. Ren and I can search south, and we can both wrap around and meet up somewhere in the middle. Sounds like a great plan. Thanks again for your help. I'll see you later. There goes my whole date. Well, at least I still get to spend it with Ren. That's all that really matters in the end. What are you smiling about? I'm just happy. About what? That you're you. No matter what you say, you're a really good person. I'm only doing it for you, not for him or the dog. That's not true. I remember that time you found all of his baby kittens. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It was raining and somebody just left them in the box under some tree that was barely covering them. But you took the poor things in and warmed them all up. You helped me, but you found them. You even got them all adopted afterward. That's nice. Remember, the one little girl named her kitten after you. So don't say you're not a good person. A kitten named T. I guess it'd fit if it's a brown kitten. I know how you really are. That's why I love you. Let's go. Did you just get embarrassed? Of course not. I just want to get started. I may have underestimated just how difficult this could be. Sure, we have a general area in mind that the dog is likely at, but that area is far too big. I know this park is a half-decent size, but I never knew how big it was until we started to look for a needle in a haystack. A slightly out-of-place furry, floppy-eared needle with something attached to its neck, but you get my point. This place is way too big to find a medium-sized mutt in. Not only that, but there's a chance the dog isn't here at all. Wouldn't that be a mess? I'm already starting to get tired from all this walking as well. Though that's probably in part because Ren is clinging to my arm again like a sloth on a tree branch. It's not so much that the extra weight is exhausting, it's more the looks I'm getting from people. I've had about 5 teenagers stick daggers into me, and if they had a dagger, I'm sure it'd be sticking out of my heart about now. Even a few grown adults look like they wanted to kill me. That's kinda weird that adults would want to. Not my fault we're happy and in love. You know how long I've spent being those jealous, angry people? I did my shift, now it's yours. Wait your turn. Are you even looking, Rin? Of course! But you haven't let go of me in like 20 minutes. Oh, I can do both. But I guess I can let go of you. I mean, I didn't say to do that. No, it's fine. I'm sorry. I won't ever do it again. I mean, I never said that. I saw the smile, Rin. You aren't as clever as you think. Playing with a young man's emotions like that, who do you think you are? I'm far too fragile for that level of teasing. You're always one step ahead, but not today. This is where I make my stand. Grab her hand, cling to her arm, tell the world my feelings. Hold her hand, I guess? Without a second to waste, I launched my hand forward and wrapped it around Rin's. At first, I don't think she registered anything that had happened, but after a few seconds, her face got as red hot as her hand felt. T, what's that about? This is embarrassing to her, but clinging to me like her life depended on it isn't. Why am I surprised? Yeah, why are you surprised? That doesn't make sense. I want to hold hands with my girlfriend. Is there anything wrong with that? No, but I guess it's fine. 1 point T, and basically the rest of the points Rin. I have some catching up to do. We've been searching for hours at this point. Still nothing. Though I can't say it's been all bad, as Rin hasn't let go of my hand since I took hers earlier. I worry my hand might not know what to do without its other half when the time comes. But it looks like that won't happen for a while. At this point, I pretty much accepted that the dog isn't in the park anymore. It just doesn't make sense. We've been everywhere. We're going to meet up with Sora and tell him the news. I doubt he'll be happy, but there's nothing we can do anymore. We tried our best. That poor dog must be scared and alone somewhere. I know. I wish we could do something. Any luck? No, not really. I didn't find anything. One woman had seen him but didn't pay attention to where. So I guess there's a chance he didn't leave the park still. Maybe. I'm sorry. We weren't very helpful. No, thank you. It's alright, you two were a big help. I guess. I have an idea. Have you eaten yet? Not in quite a while. Why's that? Yes, Rin. Why is that? We were about to have a picnic. Would you like to join? It's our way of saying sorry. Rin, wait. Thank you for the invite, but I can't do that. Sure you can. No, I can't. Look, disagree. I've been through this before. You'll end up agreeing anyway, and she'll end up guilting me too, so let's just get this over with. Why, if you say so. I guess. This isn't weird at all. Not even in the slightest. How about here, T? Looks good. The spot is good, at least. I like to think that I'm generally pretty good at going with the flow. I couldn't be with Rin if I wasn't, but even I had my limits. This is supposed to be my date with the love of my life, damn it. What the hell is this guy more attractive than me doing at my picnic? This is my blanket, too. I brought this for Rin, not for you. Get off of it. T, are you going to get your food out? I've been waiting to see what you made. Now remember, I made you something. I bet you're a great cook, Rin. Oh, how wrong you are, you stupid, stupid man. Also, don't call her by her first name. Wait, I guess that's all you know, isn't it? I'm sorry. So, wait, they might not be in America then, because they usually call people by names other than their first name. It might be some Asian country, because I think they do that over there. I'm sorry. About what? I can't let you have any. I only made a little bit, and this is special. I worked really hard to make it. It means a lot to me, and it's something I can only give to T. I made it with him in mind, you see. I was imagining what T would like all week preparing to make something for him. My cooking hasn't always been the best, but I wanted to make him something. He's always doing so much for me, and I wanted to repay him. That's why he's the only one who I'll let have it. Why are you even telling me? Rin, yes? What did you make? Let me see, I'm starving, I'll eat everything. Who cares if I die? It will happen at some point anyway. Everyone has to die. Memento mori and all that. At least I'll die a happy man. Whatever foul thing she's brought upon this world is nothing compared to the overwhelming joy I have in my heart right now. Bring it on. Oh god, what is that? Good thing I managed to close my eyes. Staring at that thing hurt in a similar way to looking at the sun. Not because of brightness, the second I saw that abomination seemed to radiate a dark aura. Because of that darkness, I couldn't get a clear look at what it was. No particular colors, shapes, or anything seemed to stand out. I'm going to have to take another look, aren't I? Bad idea. What was that? What food group is that thing? Is it even a food? Why was it moving? Why can't I distinguish a color? It's devoid of everything. Am I colorblind and I never knew it? What color is Rin's hair then? No, T, don't look. You'll die. You can't. You may have been ready before, but I'm putting my foot down. No. Get out of my head. I don't care if you look at me like that. I just can't. I don't want to die. I have too much to live for. You can't take my life from me now. But, Rin, she worked so hard. But what the hell was that thing? How am I supposed to digest something when I don't even know if it's of this world? No, I need to decide. This is life or death. Go all in. This is it. Screw safety. Screw my own well-being. My cute girlfriend made this especially for me. and now she's trying to serve it to me with that look on her face. How could I say no? How could anyone? The answer is nobody could, and I can't resist either. My whole life had led to this moment. Rin, thank you for making this for me. You're welcome. I hope you like it. Oh, I'm sure it will be amazing. Just look at this thing. How could it not be good? I know, right? I thought it looked wonderful. I tried really hard to get the shape just right. You had to sculpt it? I can see it looks well crafted. I'm glad you could tell. I knew you would know a bad one from a good one. Rin, I don't even know what one is. Well, give it here. Here you go. Enjoy. Oh, I won't. I suppose it doesn't look too repulsive from close up. At least, I think I've seen worse. Some of the food at school looks about this foul, but I can at least recognize what they are so my brain can associate the correct flavor with them. This might just cause my brain to collapse in on itself just like a black hole. Just one second your brain's there, the next you're just gone. Whatever. Bottoms up. T, are you okay? I can't believe it. You're back. What was that? Wait, who's the dog? T, it's ruined. What is? Look! The thing Rin made seems to be melting into a puddle of rainbow liquid. Yet, that isn't the strangest thing. The decent-sized pouch seems to be eating the remains. Shouldn't it be Pooch? Is that your dog? It is! Rin's cooking must have attracted him. Thank you, Rin. Oh, I'm happy for you. I am. I'm just sorry that T didn't get a chance to try it. I can't believe this dog just saved my life. I also can't believe it hasn't gone limp yet. Strange. That's okay, Rin. It's not a big deal. I know you worked hard on it for me, and I appreciate that, but you can always make it again. I don't plan on going anywhere. There will be plenty of time for me to eat your cooking in the future, Rin. You mean it? Of course. Alright. I'll make you something extra special next time. I look forward to it. I'm glad your dog's okay. He's a cute one, isn't he? So long as that goop doesn't cause him to decompose. Sure, he's cute. I really couldn't have done it without either of you. Okay, bud, you're a little close. Hey, back away from her. You really must let me repay you. I'll do whatever's in my power. What could you really give us that we would want? No, it's fine. We were just having to do something good in the world. Or something like that. Yeah, it's no problem at all. I'm just glad we have a happy ending. So am I. Well, I'll get out of your hair now. I think the best thing I can do is let you two have some time together. That would be nice if you don't mind. I was hoping to be able to spend at least a little bit of alone time with T today. Rin, I love you. Yeah, if you don't mind, that would be great. Sure. Thank you both again. Don't lose your dog. We might not find him next time. And we're alone. Finally. Rin, want to start eating? That's a good plan. Yeah. I brought us a lot of food. You really did. I'm impressed. Then I'm honored. Rin takes a sandwich I made with her favorite items and started happily nibbling on it. I can't lie, I found it so cute I'm forgetting to eat my own meal. It's not that I find people eating attractive or anything. I'm not into that. But the way she's just taking little bites with that expression of hers is killing me. It's especially endearing because I know that Rin does not eat like that at all and is only doing it because she's suddenly aware of the way she acts around me. That's what's really sweet about her right now, and is the reason my chest feels like it's about to self-destruct. Aren't you going to eat? I feel weird eating everything myself. Oh, yeah, sorry. I will. But first... Scoot next to her, or stay still? Scoot next to her. Rin and I are sitting across from each other, which some might think is appropriate for a date, but I brought a really big blanket. What's wrong with wanting to be closer to my girlfriend, right? It's just natural to do this, right? No, I don't need your validation. Instead of Rin speaking up in embarrassment as I expected, she instead scoots closer to me in turn. We don't say much of anything at all, really. We just sit there shoulder to shoulder, enjoying our time together as we look at the setting sun over the lake. It is a pretty picture in the background. I don't know about you, but this is what I call perfection. Whoever said nothing in this world is perfect can screw off. They were dead wrong, and their teaching should be ignored by everyone. I'm experiencing perfection right now. Not a soul can convince me otherwise. T. Yes? It's really good. Thank you for cooking. You're welcome, Rin. Anytime. Some may find these conversations awkward, a little boring, maybe. They may assume Rin and I don't know how to talk with each other. Like we don't know how to hold a conversation at all. But it's really the opposite. When you've known someone for as long as we've known each other, words aren't necessary. We know how the other feels simply from their presence or their attitude. We pick up on more just by being around each other, whereas become too much work sometimes. If I know anything about Rin, she's probably wishing the same thing I am right now, that this moment could last forever. Even once we finish our food, we continue the rest there. This time, Rin is the one to grab my hand. Obviously, I accept hers. I wish this moment could last forever. If I had the power to manipulate time, that's what I'd do. I wouldn't go into the future or the past or anything like that. I'd be too worried about the consequences it would have on the world. No, I would just freeze this moment in time for all of eternity. This, the happiest moment of my life. I would experience it forever and ever. And honestly, we almost did. Rin, are you awake? I'll take that as a no. I didn't expect it, but both of us ended up falling asleep right on the spot, resting on each other like the young couple we are. I can only imagine what other people thought when they passed us. I'm guessing it was a mix of confusion and hatred with a tad bit of jealousy. Yeah, you better be jealous. Why is my hand so sweaty? Oh, it's because Rin never let go of it. Suddenly, I feel like crying tears of joy, but I'll hold them in. Instead, I move over and give Rin a little kiss on the forehead. She doesn't have to know that part. Rin, we need to get going. Rin. What? We fell asleep. I don't know what time it is, but it's probably late. Already? Looks like it. Do we have to go home now? I don't want to. I don't either, but if he wants to get another date in the future, we should go. I'm sure our parents are already worried about us. Rin, I don't care how close you get, I'm not going to change my mind. Flattery will get you everywhere, but not right now. You're no fun. I agree, I hate my irresponsible temperament right now, trust me. You could at least try to help me pack everything, but you're so much better at it than me, because you aren't trying. I made us dinner and brought my favorite blanket for us to sit on. The least you can do is help. You do like that blanket a lot. I remember when we were young and I came over, you never even let me use it. This is my way of making up for that. Okay, I'll help then. Thank you so much. You're welcome. That was sarcasm, Rin. You need to learn to pick up on that if it'll work out. Our parents are going to be furious with us. I can probably talk my way out of it with my parents. They're about as laid back as can be. But Rin's, I take their daughter out on a date and bring her back after dark. Oh, why were you out so late, sport? Yeah, how come, dear? Because your daughter and I fell asleep next to each other and slept until dark? Yeah, I don't blame them. Even I would kill me. Do you know what, T? What? I really want a dog. I know, Rin. Like a lot. I realized it after seeing Sora earlier. Did you see how much he loved his dog and how happy he was when we found him? I don't think we really found him. He found us. I really want that. And I want you to have it, Rin. I just don't know what to do about it. I'm going to talk to my parents again, T. But this time I'm going to get my point across. You seem serious. I always am. That's true, I guess. Well, that's true. When you set your mind to something, you always get it. That's one of your powers, Rin. That and a spot-on dog radar. I can't do it alone, though. I'd like you to help me, T. Of course I will, Rin. I told you that earlier, didn't I? I've got your back. Thank you. You don't have to thank me. If you say so. I really wish there was something I could do to help her. I think having a dog would be good for Rin. She's always been decent with children, and what is a dog but a small furry child? I know she would take care of one. Rin has a lot of love in her heart, believe me. A little too much at times, maybe. I know for a fact that her dog would be the luckiest pet in the world, though. That's why I just don't get why her parents are so against the idea. It's not like money is a problem for them, nor is living space. They have both of them in spades. Maybe one of them's allergic. Maybe they don't think Rin really wants one. Maybe they think she'll get bored. I don't see that happening, but Rin is very excitable about things. Though they were allergic, we probably wouldn't know. I guess I can understand why they might think that, but I don't think that's the problem now. She looks determined. I just hope she doesn't get disappointed again. I need to find some way to help her out. Some way to maximize her chances here. I won't lie, I kind of want us to walk the dog together. I want us to be a happy family, like she said. Not only that, I used to have a dog when I was younger. Come to think of it, Rin loved her too. I think she cried more than I did at her passing. We have pictures of Rin trying to ride her like a horse, which is pretty abusive now that I think about it. So long as Rin doesn't mount any of them this time, I'd really like to get her that dog. But what can I really do? There has to be something. I have an idea. Or talk to her parents. Talk to her parents? I'll make sure your parents listen to reason. You will? I'll do my best. Yay. I love you. Rin, stop. Come on, I think you're having a little too much fun picking on me today. I don't think I'm having enough. You just wait until our next date. I'll do whatever it takes to get you flustered. I'll stop. Too late, it's happening. First, I'll help you with your parents, though. I'll just have to do whatever I can to convince them. I'm not terrible with words, I'm sure I can think of something. Probably. Have a seat, you two. My, you two look so serious. I hope I haven't upset you somehow. I like her hair color, too. No, you didn't. We just have something to discuss. Something you needed tea here for, dear? It will be easier that way, yeah. Easier. Your whole plan relied on me. It's now Monday, the day following our date. Luckily, we could convince everyone that we were having too much fun and lost track of time. It wasn't the best cover, but it was better than telling her parents that I slept with their daughter. Wait, not that way. I mean it literally. Damn innuendos. After coming up with our plan, Rin thought it would be best to put it into action bright and early. I would have waited a bit, but, well, patience isn't one of Rin's strong suits. Hard to believe she waited so many years for me to confess. Still, even with the short notice, everything should work out just fine. So, what is it? Well, it's about that dog I've always wanted. I really want one. Rin, dear, we've told you already. Why? I want to know why. Rin, I think she at least deserves that much. Okay, you've earned that. Rin, you don't have to squeeze my hand like that. This isn't as dramatic as you're making it. It's not that we don't think you take care of one, we just don't think you can handle it. What do you mean? Do you remember what happened back around when you were 10, dear? T might. Me, why would I know? I can't think of anything particular off the top of my head. I think we may have fought around then. That was around when my dog passed too, but that couldn't be it. Are you talking about when we lost my dog? Correct. But what does that have to do with anything? You were as broken up as if you owned the dog yourself. Of course I would be. But you wouldn't even get out of bed. You missed school for a week. I do remember that. I was the one who just lost a pet, but I was trying to coax Rin back to reality. She seemed like she wouldn't ever recover. It was the saddest I've ever seen her, that's for sure. We just want to protect you from that, dear. We don't want you to ever have to go through that pain again. You'll outlive your pet, and you'll have to feel all that over again. Probably worse this time. I can't say I don't understand where her mother is coming from. I do. The last thing I ever want is to see Rin sad, and by getting a dog, she really is inviting sadness. I guess you do have to think about that when getting a pet, that you're most likely going to outlive it. By getting a dog, she'll outlive it, meaning she'll have to go through the sadness of losing something close to her. If she got so upset over my dog, I can't even imagine how heartbroken she would be over her dog. Well, our dog, I suppose. The best way to avoid that pain would be not to get a dog at all. Then she would never experience. But is that really okay? Pain is an unavoidable part of life. No matter what you do, it's always around the corner. By loving anything, animal or not, you're knocking on sadness's door. There's no guarantee that I'll make it until tomorrow. I might leave Rin alone, she could leave me alone as well. But even still, I would never regret having met her, because I love her, and the happiness I've gotten from her is worth more than any amount of sadness I may experience. But the question is, whether or not Rin can handle it, whether or not I could help her handle it. She can. That's not really fair though, is it? T? What do you mean by that? People change. Just because Rin took it hard once doesn't mean it will happen that way again. Not only that, what's wrong with how she took it? What? What's wrong with the way she took it? I admit ditching her responsibilities was a bad idea, but she had just lost a loved one. Who can blame her for being upset? So you see why we don't want her to experience that sadness again. They'll never be able to protect her from all of it. No, but we can protect her as much as we can. Why let her experience unnecessary sadness? Isn't most sadness unnecessary though? What do you mean? Whether it's a pet or a person or any other relationship you have, they're all fleeting. They don't last forever. You know that eventually you'll have to say goodbye. Life would be much easier if you never formed any of those relationships in the first place, but that wouldn't be a very fulfilling life. It's those relationships that gives our life's value, even if we have to say goodbye to them one day. You do have a point, but still, I don't know if Rin can handle it. I can, Mom. And if she can't, I can help her. We can all help her. I know Rin will love that dog with every fiber of her being. I know she'll give it the best life any pet could ask for, and in turn, it will make her life better. I don't know. I understand that you want to protect her, so do I, but you can't shelter her from all pain. It will never work. I know that, but why invite unnecessary pain? Isn't her life just fine now? I am happy with my life, but I still want more. I want a little friend to look after, something to keep me company, something to spoil. I really want that. Ren. I'll help her, I promise. When she needs me, I'll be there for her. I won't let her go through the pain by herself. I'll go through it with her. That's my promise to both her and you. T. You're making this hard, aren't you? Fine. You win. I can get a dog? It's not guaranteed, but I can vouch for you. Your dad's the one who will have to agree. He acts tough, but he was just as sad as you, seeing how heartbroken you were. Really? But I'll do the best I can. If it's up to me, I'll get you that dog, dear. Did you hear that, T? I did. I'm happy for you, Ren. Thank you, Mom. Don't thank me yet. I told you I would try, but that's not a sure thing. Plus, T there is who you should really be thanking. He's the one who convinced me. Yeah. Thank you, T. Calm down, Heart. You can take it. You're strong. Oh, who are we kidding? You're weak when it comes to Ren. I don't know how to react when she's so genuinely happy. It physically hurts me. In a good way, of course. Not that I like physical pain or any pain for that matter. That would be a whole different problem. I just hope everything works out. I really want Ren to keep a smile. I'll do whatever I have to make sure it never leaves her face. The end. Okay. I know there's a couple endings for this game, but I don't know if I'm going to try to get more. Anyway, goodbye for now, I guess.